We try to talk about everything under the sun. You know, when Marcela was younger, the conversation was different. She's 10, going on 11. And so her questions have changed and her view of the world sort of is evolving. So I address my conversations with her based on her questions and how she's um, responding to the world around her. So it's changed. When she was a lot younger, I sort of planted the seed talking about she and I not having any secrets. That was real important to me, that everything in her life be shared with me, and I'm also very open about things in my own life with her. And then that kept evolving. So we talk about, you know, the question about her body and the changes she's going through with her body is really an important topic these days. And relationships, although she's 10, it's something that we do start addressing, that we have started addressing because she's seeing things on the news like, you know, Rihanna and Chris Brown and allegations of abuse and pictures with black eyes. And those things are not sort of images that she doesn't see. They're images that are in the paper and in the internet, so she does have questions about that. And so we have really open and honest conversations about
Everything.
everything.
When you're young and you don't know anything about sex, the chances are that when you get older, you're not going to make some good choices of, when you're having sex. So, you're not going to use condoms, and then you're just, you're at a young age, and then you're having a child. So when you're younger, I think it's best to know so that you can start reading more and more books. And then when you get older and, you want to have sex, you know what to do and what will happen, and you know the consequences on what will happen.
For me, it's really important, not just that I have this conversation with Sal, but that other parents also engage in this conversation, because children are being bombarded, and at a younger and younger age, with sexual information, sexual images, and there's really no filter for them, and they need to be in conversations. And I know that some parents are afraid, but the analogy would be, you don't talk to your kids about drugs thinking that if you talk to them about drugs, that means they're going to take drugs. So it's the same concept with sexuality. If you talk to them about it, it actually protects them. If you talk to your kid about wearing a seatbelt, it doesn't mean an accident is going to, occur. So it's really about prevention and education and loving our children and giving them the information that they need.